right, band of brothers, all right, band of brothers. Who's got my back?
I got your back.
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 Like I say each and every week, this is our family. This is our house. It doesn't change with location. Patriots on three, family on three. 1, 2, 3, family.
It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs and comes short again and again because there's not effort without error and shortcomings, but who does actually strive to do the deed, who knows the great enthusiasm, the great devotion, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least he fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who know neither victory nor defeat.
The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. For the 2014 Wootton Patriots, that single step happened the day after their season-ending loss to Churchill in the 2013 Regional Championship game. That single step happened in the weight room. It happened in summer lacrosse tournaments. It happened in fall lacrosse and winter indoor lacrosse. It happened on Saturdays and Sundays, running and shooting and doing the hard work necessary to be the best. So when the 2014 lacrosse season finally started on March 1st, the Patriots hit the ground running. Anchored by a deep and experienced senior class, the Patriots entered this season with very high expectations and very few questions. A talented group of middies and attack got even better with Tim Golden's transfer from Georgetown Prep, and the offense would prove to be a juggernaut throughout the entire season. Wootton boasted two of the best face-off specialists in the county. The Patriots returned a talented and athletic group of long poles, and the continued development of the underclassmen helped make this Wootton team one of the deepest in the school's history. One of the few questions entering this season was how Wootton's goalies would stand up following the departure of Matt Hoy to Towson. But Patrick Cornelius and Jordan Reese quickly answered that question loudly and clearly, combining for the lowest goals against average and the best save percentage in the county. When the regular season finally got underway, it became immediately clear that this year's Patriot lacrosse team would be special. The combination of experience, depth, and unselfish team play proved to be far too much for almost every opponent Wootton faced. Wootton started the year with a 16-2 drubbing of Damascus, and then faced an early test against perennial Howard County power Glen Elg High School. The Patriots responded to the early season challenge and beat Glen Elg 12-7. From that game forward, opponents understood they would have to bring their best effort against Wootton. Following the Glen Elg win, Wootton rattled off 4 league wins, including impressive performances against past county contenders including Whitman, Sherwood, and Walter Johnson. After his short spring break, Wootton gave another dominating performance, dismantling BCC in preparation for the game of the regular season, a revenge match against Winston Churchill High School. Cole Abid led a smothering defensive effort against Churchill's high-powered offense, and Wootton's own high-powered offense didn't miss a beat. Wootton avenged its last 2 season-ending losses to Churchill with a thorough and complete team effort, recording a 14-6 victory. From there, Wootton marched through the balance of the regular season and entered the playoffs after clearly establishing itself as a serious contender for a state championship. Wootton turned it up another level in its first 2 playoff games, jumping out to huge leads and never looking back, beating Clarksburg and Quince Orchard by a combined score of 45-10. This sent the Patriots to the 4A-3A regional championship game, fittingly against Churchill. The second time around, Churchill proved to be a much tougher out, turning in a stout performance at both ends of the field. But the Patriots responded in kind. Buoyed by a 22-save performance from Patrick Cornelius, the Patriots held on for a hard-fought and well-deserved 14-12 win to retake the regional championship from its arch-rival. The Patriots headed into the Maryland State semifinals confident that they could beat any team they might face, and they drew perennial power South River High School. The Seahawks and the Patriots engaged in a 48-minute back-and-forth battle. Wootton sustained South River's early pressure and jumped ahead 3-1 before the Seahawks responded to tie the game shortly before halftime. South River owned much of the third period and jumped ahead 6-3 and had Wootton back on its heels for the first time all season. But this gritty Patriots team didn't fold. Instead, Wootton rattled off the next 3 goals and tied the game at 6 in the fourth period. But South River would respond again, and the Patriots would fall just short, losing for the first time all season 10-7. Despite the sting and disappointment of losing, this Patriots team put Wootton's program back on the center stage of Maryland State Public School lacrosse, right where it belongs. The individual accomplishments our players earned this season number too many to recite, but the team's statistics tell the story. 17 wins, 289 goals scored and only 84 given up. 6 players with more than 20 goals and 4 with more than 50 points. 2 of the best face-off percentages in the county. 2 of the best save percentages in the county. And a defense that gave up an incredible average of only 4.6 goals per game. Say goodbye and good luck to an extraordinary group of seniors, and we thank every one of them for their individual contributions to Wootton Lacrosse. Max Coonan, Jake Dunlop, Kim Golden, Ben Kepler, Mike Kim, Jake Copeland, Ian Marsteller, Jake Mitchell, Kevin Moss, Brady Noble, Jared Nazik, Jordan Reese, Matt Saltzman, Austin Schoenfeld, and David Siegel. We thank our tireless and talented coaching staff for donating their expertise and their time to help make our kids better lacrosse players and better young men. And we welcome the incoming seniors who will become next season's leaders. Your job is to pick up where this year's team left off and to build the Wootton Lacrosse tradition. Your journey begins as soon as this banquet ends with a single step.